It's Monday, it's Monday, it's Monday. It's your girl Meeka MeanZ back on the scene with another video. Hey guys, happy Monday. We're going to jump right into it. Today we're going to discuss how to express our feelings. I'm going to highlight 3 simple steps to help us express ourselves in a positive, healthy, constructive way. We want to keep in mind that our feelings usually are triggered by our life experiences and thoughts, right? They drive us to rewards and pleasure. Also, they help us avoid threats and dangerous situations. But somehow, at times, they're so hard to express. I know. I've been there over the years. I've struggled with it, and I still work on it today. But I challenge all you guys this week to practice actively expressing your feelings to others. My second challenge is subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. It's completely free, I promise you. And you can stay in tune with Motivation Monday. Listen, we empower each other. We learn tips and tricks to elevate ourselves. Also, we have Freestyle Friday, and that's where I get creative in these YouTube streets. I let my hair down, and any video is possible. So subscribe right now. Subscribe. Now, when we express ourselves, we tend to feel in control, right? Connected, less emotional, right? We feel understood. We feel relieved. We feel so many positive emotions when we express ourselves actively. But when we don't express ourselves, we leave ourselves bottled up or feeling built up, right? We feel stress or tension in our bodies. We definitely can strain relationships or feel isolated. So we want to start practicing expressing ourselves because ultimately it keeps you in a healthy mental space and also helps you cope when you feel uneasy about something. There are barriers that stop us or prevent us from expressing ourselves. Some of these barriers can be lack of confidence, you're afraid of conflict, right? Or you don't really know how you feel, you don't want to worry others, you don't feel comfortable expressing yourself. There's a bunch of barriers that we're going to try to knock down one step at a time so that we can positively express our feelings. Now, step 1 is being clear on your feelings. You want to definitely be very clear on how you feel or how something is making you feel. Just trying to think about and really understand how you feel. You want to ask yourself questions like, how do I feel? Or how does this make me feel? You can ask yourself, how does my mind and body feel about this? Or do I feel one emotion or several emotions? You really want to ponder how you feel and get a clear, precise understanding of your feeling. And for the sake of this video, we're going to use the feeling of frustrated. So I've done step 1. I've stepped aside and I've asked myself these questions. And if you don't come up with anything when you're asking yourself questions for clarity, you can always reach out to someone else outside of the situation, like a counselor or someone you trust, just to get a better idea of things. So don't forget you can reach out as well. But we're frustrated today, right? So we move along to step 2, which is now, how do you say how you feel? So this part is usually the prevalent part in our communication barriers when expressing ourselves, but we want to start very simple. So we've already understood that we're frustrated, and I have 3 levels that we can go into in step 2 that can help us effectively express ourselves. And the first level is keeping it simple. Be simplistic. Okay, so again, frustrated is the example. So I feel frustrated, or I felt frustrated, or I have been feeling frustrated. That's what you want to keep it very simple. Usually feelings are one word: happy, sad, mad, angry. So you want to keep it like that, right? Right. Step 2, you want to express what action or event made you feel that way. So keeping frustrated as our word, we're in step 2, or as our feeling. I feel frustrated when we argue, or I feel frustrated because we had an argument. Whatever it is, keep it simple and clarify the event or the situation that made you feel that way. Level 3 in step 2 is now specifying how you feel. You've already expressed how you felt. You already expressed why you feel that way, what action. Now you want to express overall what's making you stay in this frustrated state. So, for example, I feel frustrated when we argue because nothing gets resolved. So, that is a clear, precise, simplistic example of expressing yourself to someone. Now, you want to keep in mind when you are expressing yourself, you want to stay away from "you make me feel." You don't want to put the blame on someone else for your feelings, because then that causes the person to feel defensive. And you don't want the person to get in defense mode. And then you guys start arguing. And then the conversation gets to nowhere. You walk away still feeling the same way, or probably even worse. So keep in mind that delivery is very important, because how you express yourself plays a huge role on how your feelings are understood by others. So keep in mind that delivery is important. Step 3, I don't want to talk. What's next? Sometimes we just don't want to talk about our emotions. We've tried different things and it's getting us nowhere. So what happens when we can't talk about it? I have 3 options within step 3 that we can try to get out our feelings and also do it in a productive, healthy way. The first option is try writing a letter. Okay. That's truly important. I know me and my wife, when we were in a bad patch, anyone that's been in a relationship for over 10 years understands those patches are rough, right? I'm not heard, she's not heard, we're arguing about every little thing, nothing's getting resolved. So I tried writing letters, and that worked so much because I was able to let out my feelings without hearing a rebuttal and also have time to think. And she was able to read my feelings without giving a rebuttal and having time to think as well. That gives you a little bit time to cool down and understand the other person without the back and forth bickering. And sometimes that helps. So try writing a letter. The second option is journaling. I know. So all my day one subscribers, I know. Journal. That is one of my favorite things, journaling. But it's true, journaling is so versatile that it can help and work in numerous situations in life. So I don't want to leave it out at all. Usually when I journal my feelings, it gives me a moment to see where I was wrong. It gives me a moment to see where I overreacted. Because at times when we're being verbal or we're trying to express it through words, we don't even have a moment to think because we're trying to rebuttal, right? So when I journal, it gives me time to think about what I did, think about how I feel, and also see how I can reevaluate my feelings. Like, hey, okay, you overreacted, Meeka. There was no need for all that. You caused this big thing. Now you're feeling frustrated. For what? So journaling could definitely help you identify where you can reevaluate your feelings or where you can improve how you feel about things. The third option is visualizing, okay? You can take a moment and visualize the situation. Visualize it from the outside looking in. That, to me, allows you an opportunity to build or gain understanding of the situation. Okay, because once we have understanding, our feelings change, right? If we understand why a person did something or how it made them feel or how it made us feel, then we can kind of understand the whole event that caused us to feel this way. And with some understanding comes ease in our feelings. So try visualizing and see how that works. Now, listen. I know this is not an easy task. I know, I've been there, I'm still doing it, but I promise you, practice makes perfect. And because it's so awkward, my suggestion is to start these steps with positive feelings, okay? Do each step from step 1 to step 3. Try each thing out with something positive. So we're going to switch from frustrated to happy. So we can identify that we're happy in step 1. And step 2, we can begin to express how happy we are. I feel happy, or I am happy, or I have been feeling happy. And then go deeper. I am happy because we have date night, or I am happy when you cook. And then specify, never forget, I am happy when we have date night because it gives us time alone. Or I am happy when you cook because I love the way you cook. Anything. I'm making this up at the top of my head, but try it with positive feelings. That way you can start exercising that muscle of expression, and then it gets better. So when it's time to express something negative, you're a bit more confident because you've had some practice. So never forget, just start. And this week we're expressing our feelings to others. Leave in the comment section below how you express your feelings. I would love to try new techniques. So let me know some things you guys do, and I hope you have a wonderful, productive week.